Attention active duty military and veterans, you just dodged a huge bullet aimed right at your dreams of home ownership. I recently warned you about changes that could have hurt veterans, and now the VA is finally stepping up to protect you. This is big news, and for once, you don't have to worry about getting screwed over. Stay tuned to find out how these changes affect you. And for once, we have a reverse bohica. If we haven't met yet, my name is Eric Hudson, and you can call me Nuke. That's my call sign. I am your go-to real estate expert for veterans and anyone else seeking to buy or sell a home in the Las Vegas area, which includes North Las Vegas and Henderson. Whether you're 9 days out or 90 days out or even a year away from your next move, I got your back. If you're active duty and headed to Nellis or Creech, I'll make your transition smooth and stress-free. And if you're a veteran, I can do the same thing. Don't wait. Call, text, or email me. Information is down below. Better yet, book a spot on my calendar so I can dedicate that time just for you. Let's make your real estate dreams a reality. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates and tips. We owe a huge thank you to the National Association of Realtors, and even a bigger shout out to VA Rep, and they are the Realtor organization for veterans. And a special thanks to my man Ernie Gonzalez, the point man who led this charge. Ernie, a true friend and fellow veteran, spearheaded this effort to protect us all, and I still can't believe how fast action was taken. Semper Fi, Ernie. Stick around to find out how these efforts are making a difference for veterans like you. I've got some great news for all veterans and active duty military members out there who are thinking about buying a home. The Department of Veterans Affairs has made a significant announcement that will level the playing field for veterans in the housing market. This is a big deal because it means veterans will now have the same opportunities as everyone else when it comes to buying a home. Here's what's happening. A VA official recently announced that the VA will temporarily allow VA buyers to pay their real estate agents directly. This is a temporary change, but it is incredibly important because of the changes with all of these lawsuits. Let's dive into why this matters so much. First, let's talk about the current, or should I say past, VA mortgage rules. Right now, well, not right now, but yesterday, if you're using a VA loan to buy a home, you are not allowed to pay a broker's fee or a commission to a real estate agent. This rule was put in place to help protect us veterans, but it's now causing some problems, especially to the upcoming changes on how real estate agents are paid. The problem is that these rules can make it difficult for veterans to get the professional help they need when buying a home. Real estate agents provide valuable services, helping you find the right home, negotiating the best price, negotiating the paperwork, and the legal requirements. But under the now passed, I won't say current VA rules, home buyers using a VA loan cannot pay for these services directly. Instead, the seller has to pay the buyer's agent. This can create complications, especially in a competitive housing market. The National Association of Realtors and other organizations have been worried about this for quite a while because of changes made because of these lawsuits. And they've pointed out that without the ability to pay their agents directly, veterans might be at a disadvantage. Sellers can still offer to pay the buyer's agent, but that's not guaranteed. And in a tight housing market where there are more buyers than available homes, this can mean that veterans can miss out on their dreams of owning a home. To address this issue, the Department of Veterans Affairs has decided to temporarily lift the ban on VA buyers paying their real estate agents directly. This means for now, veterans can pay their agents just like other home buyers. This change is in place until the VA can figure out new permanent rules. This temporary policy is crucial because it ensures veterans has the same opportunity as everyone else. Without this change, veterans might not get the professional representation they need to compete in the housing market while using the VA loan. Let's look at the benefits of this change and some more details. Real estate agents do a lot more than just show homes. They help you understand the market, find homes that meet your needs, negotiate the best price, and handle all of the paperwork and the legal details. This professional help is invaluable, especially for first-time home buyers or those moving to a new area. With the temporary policy change, veterans can now hire a real estate agent and pay them directly for their services, which means veterans can get the help they need to navigate the housing market successfully. It also means veterans will be on a level playing field with other buyers, giving them a better chance to secure the home of their dreams. The National Association of Realtors has been a key player in pushing for this change. In March, the National Association of Realtors, also known as NAR, wrote a letter to the VA asking for a policy change to ensure that veterans can continue to use the VA home loan program effectively. NAR pointed out that without this change, veterans will be forced to go without professional representation and miss out on homes or choose a different loan product that is not advantageous to them, like the VA home program. NAR's efforts have paid off, and the VA has listened to their concerns. Also, VA rep, I'm going to be real honest. VA rep are the ones who are out there pushing this. Ernie Gonzalez, Semper Fi again, bro. Michael Corridon, the VA's Deputy Director of Policy, confirmed that the ban will be lifted while the VA works on new rules. Shannon McGann, NAR's Chief Advocacy Officer, without this change, thousands of veteran buyers would be denied access to the professional representation in their pursuit of the American dream of home ownership. This statement highlights just how important this change is to veterans. In other mortgage-related news, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. Now I want to take a second so you kind of understand what's going on. The new changes that are going into effect on 17 August, well, things are going to change. So 100 years we've done everything the same way, especially with the advent of the MLSs. The seller would say, I am willing to pay this amount to compensate the buyer's agent. Well, now they're putting changes in that says they're not allowed to put that in the MLS. And then what they can do is give a credit to the buyer, and the buyer pays their agent. Well, under these old rules, thank goodness they don't exist anymore, you weren't allowed to do that. Every other loan could do that. So conventional loan, of course cash, because you can do everything with cash, or an FHA loan, they had no issues. But there are all of these protections in place to help veterans, but now it was going to hurt them, because if you give this money to the buyer and the buyer can't pay you, they've just given money to the buyer. I'm sure the buyer will be happy with that. But, you know, if you're working with your fellow veterans, you don't want to make them, you know, screw them over, especially if you're working with a veteran realtor. And this changes that, so it allows the seller to give the buyer the money and the buyer then to pay the commission for the agent. That's if the seller does that. But regardless, without it, how many people want to work with veterans? I'm going to say this, and it's going to be controversial. If you have someone who is working and they're not a volunteer and they're working for free and you're forcing them to work for free for some reason, that's slavery. In case you didn't know, I come from a line of slavery. It's not a good thing, and it's not something I want to be entered into. And a lot of other realtors do not want to be entered into slavery, which means a group is going to be discriminated against, and that's going to be veterans who are using VA loans. And you know how good the VA loan is. So I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to get on to some of the other mortgage-related news out there. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have confirmed that sellers paying buyer agent commissions won't be counted against the seller concessions. This is another piece of good news for home buyers, making sure that sellers can still offer to pay the buyer's agent without affecting the terms of the sale. Federal Housing Administration made a similar announcement in March. further supporting home buyers in the market. The most important things for all home buyers, especially veterans, is to stay informed and proactive. The real estate market is always changing, and it's crucial to understand how these changes might affect you. By staying informed and working with experienced professionals, you can navigate these changes and make the best decision for your situation. This temporary policy change by the VA is a significant step in ensuring that veterans have the same opportunities as other home buyers. By lifting this ban on paying real estate agents directly, the VA is making it easier for veterans to get the professional help they need. This is great news for veterans looking to buy a home, and it's a testament to the efforts of organizations like NAR and, most importantly, VA Rep. VA Rep is the organization out there helping veterans, especially in the mortgage and the real estate industry. If you're a veteran or active duty member thinking about buying a home, now's the time to act. With this temporary change in place, you can get professional help you need to navigate the housing market successfully. Make sure you stay informed about further changes and work with experienced real estate professionals who can guide you through the process. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Remember, whether you're 9 days or 90 days or even a year from moving, I'm here to help. If you're active duty and moving to Nellis and Creech, my job is to make sure you have a smooth transition in your PCS. If you're a veteran, my job is also to make sure that's a smooth transaction. And even if you're not active duty military or veteran, I'm here to help you out. My contact information is below. Call, text, or email, or get on my calendar so you can reserve my time. You know what? We dodged a big bullet, folks. To my military brothers and sisters, Alpha Mike Foxtrot, to everyone else, we'll keep the light on for you.